up in this bitch. Never seen somebody have to make me flex your fucking clip. You bitches weird as fuck and I done seen enough. You hoes is supposed to shake and make go get the heat. We finna end this, no discussion. Yep, it's man down. All these wretched clowns and go to sleep. Niggas play the run until they lay it down. But y'all better stop playing with the bar reloaded. We don't fucking miss. Gon' fuck around in the Barbados. Gon' throw down in this bitch. It's a boy you scared to say it. Leave you subbing like a stitch. I hit hard, I get a bitch, a twitch, and fix a fucking list. Hello, everybody. Let's just start like this. Let's just
had it with Himmy. I could care less though. It is what it is. So I didn't take that as a slight. I just took it as, for whatever reason, it ain't work out with him and Neo, and it worked out with him and Himmy. But I definitely wasn't trying to host a debate between Chris and Himmy as a slight to you or to say, fuck our peace treaty. If that's what type of time I was on, I wouldn't have never took the call when Chris said he had you on the other end. So whoever said that can kiss my ass.
All right, let me respond to that so we can get this all cleared up.
That was me. I said, so you don't got to watch a playback to figure it out. I said,
oh, okay. I ain't know who said you said. No,
I was pontificating. I was pontificating.
Oh, okay.
Like, I got you. I'm like, why would this be? Like, why would this?
I got you. I'm about to say. Weird.
This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I'm a.
That's why I sent you the link.
Because look, when you sent me the link, that's why I started watching. But
So everybody did hear who was pontificating anything about anything, right? So we're going to get to how did we even get there, okay? So today I have screenshots because clearly we're kicked out of these groups. So therefore, that doesn't mean you can't go back and screenshot the stuff, but I can scroll down it on my screen because I was out of it. So it's like I can't put it I have to look that up a little bit. Hold on. I can't like put it on the screen on my computer, right? So I had to make these. So and I'm showing you all of this because this is also Himmy is another one that I'm addressing with the slander and the bullshit. So this is addressing both Himmy and DMG's bullshit. And we're starting from the beginning, of course. So last week we talked about the face-off and I showed the face-off. So here, this is in the back chat, right? So right here, December 22nd at 10 in the morning, we see Chris trying to start a call. DMG gets on. DMG tells Himmy to get on the call because they're trying to set up a debate. Okay, bam. Then he comes with the debate topic. MVP versus Himmy, Sunday, January 11th. Jesus is not a Messiah or a Savior as prophesied in the Hebrew text, right? That was the debate title. Himmy says, yes, sir. Joshua say something. Who cares? So then I said, wow. So taking Apollo debate. Wild world. Right. And I scribbled through that because like we don't care what Joshua was talking about here. It was a screenshot of some sort. But the point was that, you taking Apollo's debate because it's Himmy and Chris Harris. And we just watched the Chris Harris and Apollo face off for that exact topic. So Himmy says, it's kind of cut off, but Himmy said that must be the only topic Chris asked no how to debate. Shaking my head. DMG replies and says, like Ison took Neo's debate and had it with and tags Himmy. Wild world indeed. Okay. So he tagged Himmy and said, like Ison took Neo's debate and had it with Himmy. Wild world indeed. So he's now making this about him. He's making this about him, and it doesn't need to be because it has nothing to do with the platforms that I'm talking about, right? Because I'm talking about the debater, right? Who got the debate taken from him because his opponent, who he came up with the topic with, took the topic somewhere to another person, right? But he's still making it about himself and his channel. Ison and Neil, he took that title over to Himmy over there. It doesn't matter. Like, that's not my point. So then Himmy says, after he tagged him there and says, "Damn, I don't want to be known as the debate stealer. I just accept the propositions that come my way. LOL, niggas make claims, I just refute them. Joshua, the only nigga where I choose my title," right? DMG replies, "Big Himmy, the debate thief." Now, this whole beginning part is important for y'all to look at so you can see the lies that Himmy tells later. Okay, so we're here. It's my second group of slides, okay, where he responded to me and said that must be the only topic Chris has know how to debate. DMG said, like, Isan took Neil's debate and had it with and tags Himmy, and then Himmy like, "Damn, I don't want to be known as a debate stealer." Okay, so he says, "Big Himmy the debate thief," right here. Himmy replies to him and says, "That's crazy." Okay. Then he starts on the topic um with Cedric, right? So I responded to DMG when he was saying like how Neil took Isan took his and Neil debate topic and had it with Himmy and said, "Look, I said," so he took the debate title, shaking my head, "Op shit as usual. Like, I care about Isan or Neo. Apollo is a barbarian." Okay, so I don't give a fuck about what Isan and Neo did. That was supposed. Isan he apparently took a topic that him and Neo hashed out for a paradigm shift, and when he did the face off with Himmy on the Titans, he apparently brought that topic there. Okay. Well, because I'm not representing a debate platform, I don't represent Paradigm Shift nor Titans. In this conversation, I represent Apollo, who's a debater. Right. So I don't care about topics getting taken from platform to platform. That's not my issue. My issue is the topic getting taken from my debater and the whole debate being taken from my debater because Chris supposedly, he said he was retiring. Anyway, that will come up later. Okay, so my whole thing is Apollo was supposed to be debating this nigga. And Apollo is in this chat because Apollo also debated on Paradigm Shift, but he didn't bring that to the Apollo on Paradigm Shift. He brought it to Himmy. So that's my problem with Chris. Once again, with Chris here. Okay. So he said, like I said, same thing that happened to Neo with Isan. So if it's op shit, it's op shit. Now, why he keeps talking to me about this shit, like he keeps replying to me about it, or if it's op shit, boy, what are you even talking about? What is DMG talking about? Ops to who? Ops to what? Like what are you actually saying here, sir? Because it's not making sense to me. You're a fucking platform. Why are you talking about op shit at all? Period. Like there it should be nothing that you're saying here about op shit. Okay. So then I said another one bites the dust, and I tagged Chris Harris, right? Because, and I say something to DMG. I don't know why you keep responding to me about this when it has nothing to do with you. Okay? So I said it. I said, I don't know why you keep responding to me when this has nothing to do with you. Because from jump, this man is responding to me. Taking Apollo's debate. Oh, like you took Isan's debate. Like it. What? Oh, well, it's against his op shit. What the fuck? Why do you keep talking to me? Right? He's like, you responding to me. Yes, because why do you keep talking to me? And I said, yes, because you said something to me, and I'm letting you know I don't care. Right? I do not care about that shit that you have going on. Nor did I say Himmy stole a debate. Right? You're a messy nigga. I see that. Right now, let's pause right there because he wants to keep saying shit about me saying this part that he's a messy nigga. But as you can see, the mess that came from him inserting himself, my shit, you're a messy nigga right here, needed to be said because that's what the fuck he is and what he's been doing. He's a messy ass nigga. You came in here inserting shit about Isan and Neo that had nothing to do with shit. Then you came in here talking about Himmy was a debate stealer, right? And all of this shit, and then keep trying to put all of the stuff that you keep saying onto us. None of us said that. Right? So now I'm not even in the chat no more. I'm not saying anything. So then he said, how the hell is that messy? You said what you said. I responded. And last I checked, I can respond to whoever the fuck I feel like responding to in this bitch. But think whatever the fuck you want to think, though. Now, this is my thing. What did anything that he said here have to do with him being messy? Nothing. It had nothing to do with it. You're being messy, right? The common denominator was barbarians, Himmy and Apollo. Yo, shit. What the fuck is messy about it? That's that weird ass narrative shit you motherfuckers always trying to pull. Fuck on somewhere with that shit. Niggas looking for shit to be in their feelings about. Once again, what is he talking about? The common denominators being nigga. Once again, you're inserting yourself in something that has nothing to do with you. And this is between Apollo, who is a barbarian, and Chris. Why are you talking about Ison, Neo, Himmy, and your platform and you being messy? Right? So he keeps saying it. Honey Clark, how the fuck is pointing out that what you said happened to Apollo, happened to Neo as well, messy? Help me the fuck out. Right? Now here comes Chris. Now that, I'm not talking. Oh man, this back chat shit is crazy. It had nothing to do with back chat shit. My nigga, you a fucked up bitch ass nigga who ran from Apollo, then tried to talk shit, and then wanted to call me the next day. Okay, which I didn't answer because fuck what you're talking about. You're not about to keep trying to talk shit about the bar and shit about barbarians and then turn around and be like, oh, I didn't know it was yours, sis. Oh, I didn't know this. Fuck you, bitch. Like you sitting up here talking about you an engineer. You can't remember shit from this day to that one. Don't try to piss on me and call it rain. Have a good day, nigga. It's fuck you. Right? So now he's going in with him about back chat shit. Oh no, it's retarded, bro. Niggas want problems. We too pussy to say it. Then they take some arbitrary shit and make it something it's not. Is this not? See, he's the type of nigga. He remind me of another nigga who used to be back here, who's not anymore. Anyway, but they always say and projecting the things that they're doing onto other people, right? And I mean, if you're slow as fuck, right, and you're dumb and you're blinded by retardation, you would fucking fall for that shit, like a lot of hoes is. But I'm not. I'm just too fucking quick on my feet, right? So this niggas want problems but be too pussy to say it. He has a problem with A1 and he's too pussy to say it. He sat there on that motherfucking live. I can't wait to play that one next week. And yeah, bro, I was telling all this stuff about bro, and he was the bigger man, and he was the. But in actuality, you have a problem with that man, and you can't say it. You refuse to say it, so then you try to make problems through other shit and through other people because you weak as fuck. You a weak bitch. So anyway, so like I said, so this part here, niggas want problems to be too pussy to say it. That's him. He's creating all of these narratives, right? Just like here, he said that's that weird ass narrative shit you motherfuckers always try to pull. What motherfuckers are pulling narratives besides you, Craig, and Craig? What motherfuckers is making up a narrative, nigga? As we see in here, you're the one who said Himmy was stealing debates. You're the one in here talking about fucking Ison and Neo like that had anything to do with what the fuck we're talking about. None of that, right? So then Chris goes on talking about I got deleted from the bar back chat. I'm so hurt. LOL. Fuck them. They just a bunch of dumbass back chat niggas or something, right? So then DMG was like, well, I won't go that far. They got some talented people, but I ain't got time for the weird ass games talking about I'm messy because I stated a fucking fact. No, bitch, you're messy because you were being messy. Right? Then Haru comes in with his retardation because he's stupid too. Guzzle, guzzle, bitch. So then I come in here now back from doing work or whatever I was doing. So I said, oh, you was talking to me? You've got problems. You niggas is pussy in this bitch because nobody tag shit nor read shit, just sub shit. This fuck pussy ass niggas. You're messy because you tried to create a narrative about some shit I didn't say, and that's hoe shit. That's why. The fuck? So I mean, I'm very clear, right? I'm literally writing it. And Chris Harris, you're talking shit. That's his hair, but I mean shit. While running from Apollo Bay, fuck out of here. Okay? So as you see, oh yeah, then I kept going. Slaru was a bitch and everything else. So as you see, motherfucking, I never bit my tongue. I didn't let shit go unchecked. Everything that I'm saying now, I wrote in the chat. So for him to act completely oblivious, as if he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, when I'm reading it to you. Are y'all hearing what's going on? Because I'm saying it, right? Right? So then he says, yeah, that's why I didn't like that goofy shit. I'm a messy nigga. How? Because you don't like what I said. It's messy. Fuck out of here. Anyone in here who doesn't like how I do things or thinks I'm messy can get the fuck out. Otherwise, we can get back to fucking business, right? So, like I said, for the nigga who was sitting here saying, it's retarded, bro. Motherfuckers want problems, but too pussy to say it. Saying this and not directing it, like I was directing all of my shit, is crazy to me. That's crazy, right? So let's keep going. I said, one thing I don't do is sub shit. I say it up front, you whack bitches. Okay, just you say something else, right? So then Himmy comes down, says, Honey Clark, who's doing op shit? I said, seeing as how I'm direct and I tag motherfuckers, it's no question who and what I was talking to and about how I'm not you niggas. He said, man, what I said, go read and stop following narratives. It would get you further in life. Right now, this is all the same conversation, the same day. He said, who's following narratives? Right? I said, why would you ask me who's doing op shit when it's tight? So then he says it's no tagging this. Look, like I said, so he took the debate title, shaking my head, op shit as usual, right? I said, not only did I tag the nigga, he came in here talking about him getting kicked out. Right? So then he Himmy ends up saying, oh, okay. Right? Because the person who came in there talking about getting kicked out is who? Motherfucking Chris. Okay, cool. And I tagged him. Did I not? Okay, right. So then he says, I said what I said. If it's a problem, get the fuck out. It's not. If not, it's back to business. Who the fuck are you debating? All that tough talk is cute. I said, who you got to debate? You niggas want to debate our Homo sapiens Canadians. That's the last debate I saw on that bitch. Our Homo sapiens Canadians. Nigga. What? Uh-uh. Y'all talk about the kitty then, baby. I don't know what even the fuck to call that shit. So then he tagged Zion, right? And I said he's my next round. He's a name still in false flagging ass nigga, right? So he asks, is there any takers? Because I'm like, where's the debates? There's nobody going to debate me, right? There's nobody going to debate me here. Okay, all your people are soft as fuck. Just like you, right? So then it says, yeah, I said and we'll say it again. Himmy said, stop saying it before they start. I said, nigga here talking about Himmy, the debate stiller. Who said that? Only a messy narrative ass nigga, narrative building ass nigga, right? Period. He had said, yeah, I said and we'll say it again. Himmy said, stop saying that before they start calling me blah, blah. So I joked with him about it and I'll do it again, right? You better get a fucking sense of humor and stop being so sensitive. I'm not tiptoeing around your ass. I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. Right? And that's cute and everything. That's real cute. That's real cute until you're crying because you can't handle when somebody else says some shit and when they don't want to hear your motherfucking voice. Right? Then you're crying. Crying. Okay. So then we have the gauntlet. Right? Now, this is about a week later. Okay. So I said, y'all get ready for the episodes at the bar where we clear our name with receipts. Period. Because that's what this is, right? Himmy comes and says, clear mine too, because you lied on me. I said, never lied on your chipmunk looking ass, fucking naked chipmunk in the building. He said, yes, you did. I said, no, the fuck I didn't. What the hell have I said about your bobblehead ass? Then he says, you finna piss me off like I give a fuck. I don't care. Right? So then he said, him stealing a damn debate. Now, we just read all of that. We took our time. Where did I ever say that? Right? I said, explain when I ever said that. See what I mean about the lies? Because you just lied on me right now. Tell me when I said that. He said, nope, forget it. I said, tell me when I said it. He's like, I said, no. I said, because you're going to eat the words and then apologize for calling me a liar about some shit I never said. As a matter of fact, when DMG wrote it in the chat, go back and search her name. He said, Himmy is a debate stealer. I said, I never said Himmy stole anything. Then I told him he was messy for trying to start that narrative as I tagged Chris Harris. So explain to me that lie you just told on me. Show me where I said you stole something. Right? So I'm looking at it. I'm not seeing none of the shit that DMG is claiming is being said, is being told, said by us. It's all being said by him, right? So then he said, you used the word stealing in the chat, but you just said you was talking about Chris, not me, so I'll take that. Just said, no, I said everything in the chat. I said, no, fuck that, bitch. I said it in the chat. I said it's who you and DMG in that chat, you weird ass motherfucker. So you just lied on me for nothing. He said, you said stealing. I said, fuck that. Let me get the receipts. I'm tired of these backchat ass niggas, bitch ass niggas lying then running. He said, you didn't say Chris was running. You said stealing Apollo's debate. I said Chris was doing both of them. Right. So then he pulls up the part where he says that must be the only topic Chris has. I said, right. You said it must be the only one. I said, exactly. I said, where did I say you stole something? He said, you said I didn't respond to you, and nowhere is Chris tagged in that statement. I said, bruh, please. I said, oh, wow, still in Apollo's debate. You responded, then DMG came in and tagged Chris. Like, is you cool, nigga? I said, Chris, I tagged Chris right there. You're a mentally disabled hoe. And then he said, after. After what? Right? So I show him right here where I said, and I never said Himmy stole a debate. Right? So I'm like, I said that in the convo days ago. He said, fam, I said, so what did you come in here and lie for today? He said, I ain't see that. Obviously, I'm through. Excuse me? So then he said, and I said the narrative was that you was a debate stealer, which DMG put out there literally in the chat. You tagged me. I said that you, and I said to you directly who I was talking about. And I told DMG that I didn't say that about you. Yet you came in this bitch and said I lied on you while lying on me. He said, nigga, DMG responded to me. I said it first in response to you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because we can go back. Then I said we were going to come back to slide 2. We can come back here, right? I said that he was taking Apollo's debate. We look on his first one. The first one at the top is Himmy. That must be the only topic Chris has know how to debate. Shaking my head. Right under that, we have DMG saying like Ison took Neil's debate and had it with and tagged Himmy. Wild World indeed. And then Himmy said, "Damn, I don't want to be known as the debate stealer." So somebody please tell me how the fuck he was talking about me. He said DMG responded to me and I said it first. You said it in response to him, not to me, because he was saying that. Okay. So then I said, oh, now you didn't see it, but you can see me say you stole something, even though I didn't say that. But what I actually did say, you didn't see. Wow. Then he said, motherfucker, I responded to you once you and DMG started going back and forth. I exited the chat. I was like, it doesn't matter. I never said you stole a debate. He gonna say, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. Lying ass, hoe ass niggas. Motherfuckers, when I motherfucking said from jump that this nigga was goddamn messy, this is what the fuck I mean. Because here it was days later, and this nigga is remembering a conversation that didn't happen. This nigga is remembering DMG saying he stole a debate and saying I said it. Right? DMG is on here saying that we said some shit, and A1 is telling him he said it.
You shouldn't have to count up to because they.
Right? So what's going on here?
Shit, you got to the bottom of that one then. So I guess it's on Chris Harris. He just ran from this debate, took the same title, brought it over there, debating Himmy on it.
Exactly.
This guy didn't have nothing to do with it apparently. So yeah, that's just
I mean,
weird shit on his part.
If we're gonna keep it a bean, that happens. That ain't no. I don't think that was a slight. It definitely.
Oh, wait.
To me, Chris Harris would be sliding Apollo Bay and being, throw on track shoes and ran somewhere else with maybe wearing an Apollo Bay.
Like, if we're gonna keep it a bean, that happens. That ain't no. I don't think that was a slight. It definitely wasn't meant to be a slight to you. From me.
No, not to me. Chris Harris would be sliding Apollo Bay and being, throw on his track shoes and ran somewhere else.
Exactly. So you see how DMG kept inserting himself. Well, it wasn't me trying to slight you, and it wasn't this and this, and I signed it. All of this shit when he's like, of course it's not a slight to me. It's a slight to Apollo, which is all the fuck we've been saying.
maybe where he felt like he could get a better shake at it. So we not.
Yeah, our son can speak to this, and this is what I said in the chat when Honey made that comment. Our son had a debate with Neo that he ended up having over here, and he had that debate with Himmy. And
well, no. Hold on.
You can talk.
Yeah, but I'm saying. Yeah, but you're saying something that's incorrect to a degree. Go ahead, brother. Not a problem. I'll do it as soon as you're done. They kite out for Neo to say something. Neo ain't say nothing. Himmy said something. So why am I going to wait around for Neo if he ain't speaking up on it? So I'm going to go ahead and move. I ain't waiting.
I ain't heard nothing about it.
And it didn't pick in with the same topic. I told A1 that he retired when he was supposed to debate me. And then 3 days later, he back unretired.
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't heard nothing about it.
It didn't pick in with the same topic.
I kid you
just
not.
Grabbed another jersey.
I can vouch for this. Chris Harris is how me and A1 came to the terms. Chris Harris made the call. I ain't heard none of him retiring.
Hey, A1, didn't you say he said he retired?
Yeah, he said, I told you specifically, he said the debate scene isn't what it used to be. I'm not really feeling it right now. Those were his exact words.
Hey, quick question. What was y'all boys beefing for?
So as you see on this live right here, this is the Barbarian Takeover Live, which I'm going to go deeper into on the next show, but this is the Barbarian Takeover Live, right? As you see, everybody is saying here the same shit that I've been saying, but for some reason, even after this live, he still couldn't get it through his head. That's what messy narrative building does. That's what it does, right? This nigga took a debate from Apollo. This nigga, me and Chris, took the debate from Apollo. Okay, and then wanted to have the debate with Himmy. That's the only issue motherfuckers had. Saying that it has to deal with a platform is retarded because neither platform was involved in him taking the title and saying, I don't want to debate Apollo, I want to debate Himmy. Okay, that nobody else can do anything with that, right? If he decided that he wanted to be a diva and be like, Himmy seems like I think I can win with Himmy, and we don't know how Apollo's coming. Then, you know what I'm saying? That's on him, but that's the whole point. We're charging Chris with that. Why he kept, even A1 didn't come in like, damn, nigga, you took it from my channel and he didn't even put himself and his channel in it. Why DMG kept doing it? Who knows? Right? But you just see the messy shit. Right? I just showed you all the screenshots, all that messy shit, and how it brought about the messy shit, which I said it was going to do. And he was steady saying, I mean, how a nigga messy if it's this and this and this? How a nigga messy if it's whatever? I just showed you how it was messy because you see how it's days later, and this nigga coming in here with the words that DMG said and trying to say I said them. When I showed you in the conversation, I corrected him in the conversation. I said it to him and then days later is, you lied. You said this to me. When? Well, I can't show it, but shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking to me then. Because you sound real crazy. Real crazy. And until the next episode, you know what I'm saying? Peace. Yeah, DMG, the narrative builder. We're going to have an episode of episodes where I give all the truth.
How did I steal anything, though? Regardless of how it came together and what came to heck me, bitch, you gotta be.
But then the whole time the play is to take a debate from my channel to their channel behind my back while simultaneously telling me to stand down on something I never started in the first place. Maybe if the topic's hot, we're trendsetting right now, so I don't look at it as theft.
Take nothing. Himmy and Chris came up with that debate.
It was mainly Chris.
You can get Himmy and Chris up here.
But you was too stuck on you stole a debate. We keep telling you, we don't think you stole it. The whole thing is Apollo is on paradigm shift. So if Chris said, I don't want to fuck with the Titans, he still could have debated Apollo on paradigm shift with that.
I go back and look at it, and my man is up here basically questioning and saying, I look suspect, and I look this, and I look that, because of what transpired between Himmy and Chris.
Luckily, I've never started to do anything, but this is very weird behavior from both parties here. And when we see stuff like that happening, don't say that these guys stole. Just recognize who their inspiration really is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Hey, listen. You got the right to be politically correct, right? I'm a barbarian, man. I ain't got no
stole your
all
topic,
that, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way at being, man. The topic, it ain't like it's a new topic. There's so many ways that they could have worded it and meant the same thing. That's where I'm at with it. Like,
but what you're saying is that because the shit that happened here, which has nothing to do with the debaters and nothing to do with everything else happened, and you went off, so we should have been said fuck your platform because of the couple people on your platform that kept coming for us. But you don't like it when it's the other way around. But since this had nothing to do with you or Paradigm Shift, really, except for that's where Chris decided to take the debate. That's where I'm like, well, what the fuck did it have to do with the bar? So you're gonna see all the episodes of people making stuff up. This is not for the trolls. This is not for the retards. This is not for the dummies. This is for the people who want to know. Every Saturday, check this out.